All right, guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. Anyway, just says that. I can't make the window go away. How's everybody doing? Let's see, what's new? Asians is trending on Twitter in politics. I probably should read the news today. I haven't really read the news today. But just in case you're wondering what's trending. And another thing that's trending for me is Endless Studio, which we're playing with today. Crypto just died yesterday, throughout the day yesterday. I felt really bad for a lot of people who lost a lot of money. And I actually thought about doing a stream, but I'm also like intensely busy and I just do not want to be a crypto tuber ever. There are a couple crypto tubers that I subscribe to and I liked some of them. Like some of them I subscribed to just because I wanted to see like what kind of obnoxious stuff that was driving the market around for the younger demographic. And then there's some other ones who are more level-headed. And now I hate them all. Now I'm just like, after yesterday, I just realized that I was listening to a bunch of people like half my age giving me investment advice. And I didn't actually lose money yesterday. I like those situations when the market's super volatile and losing money. I have automated trading that helps me out with stuff like that. But, yeah. So we're playing with Endless. Somebody here said, do we know if the jam link is available to Patreon members? And I don't really know what a jam link is. I assume that it's a link to my jam and not to jam that I like sell as a jam producer, but like jelly or anything like that, obviously. But a link to what I'm doing here. Actually, speaking of links, I'm going to put one on Twitter so everybody knows what's going on. We are live. That's a Bruce Buffer joke that nobody's going to get, except for like maybe 3 or 4 people who are addicted to UFC or MMA. You like this little pose I got over here? This nice little headrest? I've been in my chair so much in the last week, in this chair down here, for like a whole week, except for Monday I had oral surgery. But other than that, I have been in this chair for 18 to 20 hours a day, and my back hurts so bad. I'm working so hard. Okay, I'll crank the gain on the mic. So I'm actually running I hope you can hear me better now. I am actually running, let me get all this straight. This mic is going into a mixer. Also going into the mixer is a MacBook Air that is going into an Antelope audio interface. And the small Antelope audio interface is really like the Mac just doesn't know what to do with it. I mean, the interface works fine and the driver works great, but Apple's just like, yo, I have no idea what input or output is which. And so that took quite a bit of configuring. And there's some noise in it too from the Mac, because again, I've used this interface elsewhere, but this one, I think it's just a bunch of new things trying to work together. Okay, so all of that, then I'm going into an HDMI capture card, which has pretty good latency. Then that's going out into one monitor over here, one monitor up here. I could see myself in OBS. One monitor over here, I can see you guys speaking. And then the audio from that is routing into a PreSonus Studio. And also going into the Mac is a Yamaha Montage. And, yeah. And the microphone. This microphone, here's a Lawton Audio. I always forget the name. LS208. And I love it. It's like the best VO mic I've ever used in my life. And the one thing that I really, really hate more than anything is this mic stand that I'm using. I need a mic stand that just doesn't connect to a desk, if anybody has any ideas. I've thought of stuff that comes from the ceiling. I've thought of like all sorts of things, but today is the last damn stream where I am going to deal with this. I'm done with it because it's going to fall over before this ends. I guarantee it. It's just chipping away at my desk. It's damage at the wood. Yeah. So anybody has any ideas? What do I like on my pizza? Man, I haven't had pizza in a long time. Beef, though. I like beef. I haven't had pizza since January? December? Maybe December? And before that, before 2020, I hadn't had pizza since only when I've gone to Chicago, I've had pizza, because there was like a place near me where, yeah. Ooh, you hung a mic by a cable. It's like almost like a David Lynch room where you just have like one swinging around, like a boxing announcer. That We Are Live thing could actually make sense. Yeah, so I don't have a wall right next to me. It's really, really driving me crazy. I guess I will just buy another boom stand. Except that, like, you know those boom stands? Like, I think actually the one I have over there, it's one of those boom stands where when you tighten it, it squeaks really loud and there's just like a piece of lint like between the two pieces of metal, and somehow that's supposed to hold the weight of like a condenser microphone. It's basically like any boom stand that costs less than $100 is like that. But in the other room, when I record stuff in front of a green screen, that boom stand, I have no idea what it is, but it's heavy. It is amazing. It's weighted on one end, except the problem is that the legs, I just would not be able to fit it in here. Yeah, man, it's a problem. No, not Lou Malnati's, not deep dish. I'm going to say something that's probably controversial, but nobody who's from Chicago eats deep dish pizza. I think that some people who have lived in Chicago for maybe 5 years and lived up north, they've eaten they eat deep dish pizza. The only time I've ever eaten deep dish pizza is when people would visit me when I lived in Chicago, and they'd say, I want some deep dish pizza. And I'd go, all right, it's not bad. It's okay. It's kind of like lasagna or something. It's a lot. It's a commitment. It's a meal. You can't eat like deep dish pizza and then, go play soccer or something. You have to eat deep dish pizza and just die for the rest of the day. I suppose you might want to eat deep dish pizza if you wanted to like outdrink somebody. Like if you're like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to drink more than Carl, then maybe, yeah, deep dish pizza, because just all the cheese and bread and shit, it would just absorb all the alcohol and you'd probably survive longer than Carl. So anyway, best pizza in the world. And I've been to Manhattan, Brooklyn, all over the place. I've toured a whole lot. I've been to Italy. In my opinion, best pizza I've ever had. And I used to think that this was just a nostalgia thing, but when I was a kid, we used to go to this place called Vito and Nick's. It's on the south side. It's on probably 85th and Pulaski. That's my estimate of where Vito and Nick's is. 84th and Pulaski, something like that. 8400 South Pulaski, somewhere near there. Someone's going to Google that and be like, you're off by 50 address points, which that would be impressive. So, yeah, Vito and Nick's, absolutely incredible pizza. If you search it, it's funny because then later on, after I moved out of Chicago, it got like discovered by like all those food assholes who just like go around and make shows. I'm not speaking about Anthony Bourdain, by the way. I'm talking about, what's his name? Guy Fieri or whatever. I've always like not wanted to go anywhere where his picture's endorsing it just because I don't like the way he looks, I suppose. Anyway, so yeah, it got pretty famous and then it ended up in a contest, in some sort of national contest where they decided 8433 off by 33 little points. Anyway, so they ended up in some sort of big national contest, and they were number two in the country. Someplace in New York got number one, and I've never been there. But yeah, you got to try Vito and Nick's if you're ever in Chicago. I would get an Uber there, because if you're staying in downtown Chicago or the north side of Chicago, you're going to go through some rough areas to get to Vito and Nick's. You don't want to go through where I grew up, unless you're, especially brave. Actually, I think it'll be fine if you go during the day. I just wouldn't go on the bus in the middle of the night. Anyway, I'm very talkative, aren't I? I think it's because I haven't had a voice for a couple days. I need a synth punk collab. I don't know what that means. Like where I just make some sort of genre that I have not heard. All right, so this is Endless Studio. I wonder how many people installed Endless. Oh, one thing. This is Mac only or iOS only. I've already heard a lot of people complain about this. I'm sure my friend Tim Exile, the lead person who came up with this idea and the head of Endless, has heard many more people complain about it, myself included, when I met him at NAMM and played with this, a year and some change ago. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be out for Windows at some point, but for now, it's just iOS and Mac. And nobody dislikes being locked in the Mac environment more than me. But I think this is worth it. I think there's a couple things that make it worth it, and I have a M1 Mac now running Big Sur, and it works. Oh. Why would I? He's a YouTuber. Why would I collaborate with him? Does he? Anyway. Yeah, I've never heard of him. Or her. Could be her. All right, so let's do this. Probably put on headphones. Dude, you know what would be the worst thing? The worst thing ever to happen right now would be if, like, I somehow accidentally closed my MacBook screen. Yeah. I'm reading all these chats. All my gear was stolen last year in the parking garage next to Blue Hotel downtown Chicago. Yeah, about that. I said that like I stole it. I didn't steal it, but just, yeah, things get stolen a lot more often in Chicago. Amazingly, here, I'm just like, I'll like go out for the day and leave only my screen door locked or something, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so, and one last thing on the pizza. I don't eat pizza just because it's terrible for me, which I know is like sacrilegious to say on the internet, but yeah, I just don't eat pizza because it's horrible for me. I ate pizza every now and then when like when my wife lived here, because she liked breadsticks. So occasionally we would get pizza, but until she went back to England, and now I have not had any pizza at all because I like it. I think it's delicious, but I'm one of those people where, like, if I eat a cookie, I gain 20 pounds immediately. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed here, but I'm all in shape now. Since January, I feel like I'm blaming this on my wife or something, but since January, I just went on diet. I diet a lot. I'm good at it. And I lost 35 pounds. Not bad. I didn't even add that up. Yeah, I lost 35 pounds. Actually, I lost close to 40, and now I gained 5 in muscle. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Scarlett, yeah, Vito and Nick's is cash only. And I'm saying, it's getting a little better since the last time I was there, but... Or not better, but I mean, it's getting a little bit more modern. But you would go there 5 years ago. You'd go to Vito and Nick's, and smoking has been banned in Chicago forever. And like the waitress would just be like having a cigarette, like, ashes falling out in your food and shit. Yeah, cash only. Of course, there's like a portrait of like a mobster on the wall. A place like that ain't gonna pay taxes. Um, so anyway, what's my secret of dieting? Uh, my secret of dieting is thermodynamics. It's very, very easy. Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not. There's a multi-billion-dollar industry that exists in making you think that it's super, super hard to lose weight and that you have to like follow this crazy protocol and look at the fat content of this and look at the iron content of that and exercise this much and start this way and then go faster. All these things, all you need to do is just reduce your calories. It's the best way to do it. Just religiously count calories. And within a week or so, the cravings die down and you just start craving things like turkey sandwiches, like a turkey sandwich, because turkey is super high in protein, super low in calories, and your brain just automatically compensates what you crave for. So like I don't actually crave pizza that often. I don't crave pie that often. I crave like, I crave a lot of berries. I like berries. I love fruit. Yeah, things that just have high protein, chicken, turkey, bird meat, things like that. So, yeah, it sounds terrible. It sounds terrible for me. I feel very bad saying, hey, it's very easy to lose weight and you should do it if you need to. If you don't like how much you weigh, you can totally do it. It's very easy to do it. And a lot of people get kind of offended by that, but not only am I one of those people who just has a naturally slow metabolism, like I am that person 100%. Not only, I just confirmed it, like the transoral surgery I had was on my thyroid. Like I actually have that problem, like 100%, and they're trying to correct it. So yeah, it's very difficult for me to lose weight in comparison to like those people who could like eat 5,000 calories a day and be thin. But you can do it. Anybody can do it. And if you feel like you want to, you should. If you don't want to, then don't. I just want everybody to be happy and healthy. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I'm not going to call it easy, I guess. I'll call it simple. I'll say it's easy after a couple weeks. All right. Let's do this. Oh, and one last thing. If you're taking my advice via working out or losing weight, this is something that came from me boxing and doing MMA all the time. If I needed to lose weight, or if anybody needed to lose weight in like my gym, whatever gym or camp I was with at the time, if I needed to lose weight or if somebody else needed to lose weight, generally across the board, like they would stop training. They would, if you, for example, if I were going from like light heavyweight down to middleweight or something like that, I'd have to lose 15 pounds naturally, and then I'd cut the rest. And like I would just do some basic cardio. I would keep my cardio up, but I wouldn't do any weights. I wouldn't do any sparring. I wouldn't even do any heavy bag stuff. And that's because like if you get on a treadmill and try and run off a pizza, you'll have a heart attack. You can't do it. It's really, really difficult. But just not eating a pizza is much easier. That's much simpler than trying to do that. Also, when you exercise hard, it tricks you because it ups your appetite and it just interferes with the process. I feel like that way you're trying to balance these two equations of thermodynamics, whereas you could just sort of chill, take it easy, eat less, sleep a bit more. That also helps, like getting more sleep. I definitely have a bigger appetite when I'm only sleeping for like 2 or 3 hours, which has been like every day this week. For fuck's sake. All right, let's do this. Yeah, Polybox says that's his opinion when people say it's difficult to quit smoking. It's not difficult to quit smoking either. I think that there's a big industry that makes you want to believe that it's very difficult to quit smoking. Oh, dude, nicotine is more addictive than heroin. Isn't that? Just stop thinking of it as you quitting. Just don't smoke anymore, and just think of it that way. And yeah, you have pangs and stuff like that, but it gets easier. So, this is a drum kit. Okay, so this is how this works. It's pretty crazy. Tim Exile is, if you've ever used his Reactor instruments or listened to his music or seen him perform live, especially live, his live shows were phenomenal. I don't know if he's still doing them. Hope he is. Yeah, Tim is one of those. I'm always weird about using the word genius, but he's close up there. He's a very bright and creative and colorful individual who I love. I love him to death. So he made this, and this is 100% his brain, right? So if I play a beat, I think right now it's quantized automatically. I'm just playing it with my keyboard here. But like on an iPad, for example, the quantization makes a bit more sense. And also another thing is if you download this for iPhone or iPad, you don't have to be a musician to jam along, to do any, like this is actually really fun. I've seen people who aren't musicians have a really good time just jamming, and I think it is good for that too. I believe that this sort of interface has a place in music education. But basically, I'm doing my own jam right now. It's just a solo jam, and I'm going to show you what that is, and then I'll show you how we could bring other people into that and how we could remix other people's jams. So this is here's some drum sounds. Let me turn the volume down a tad. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn on a metronome just because I'd like to. All right. Pick a snare I like. So now I can, well, I should probably do that with one hand. I'm kind of doing this dumb. All right, now I could add to that, going. I have a million different kits. Just looking for some percussion sounds. Ooh, I like this. Kind of a nin vibe almost. Okay. Now we have sounds. All sorts. I'm just making sure that I am not scaled in. Oh, I can turn this off now, by the way. If you watch this, you know I get kind of crazy with sound designing and stuff, so I'm just going to pick a preset quickly. I love how I just lied to your faces. Okay, this is fine for now. All right. Let me change this a bit. quick bass. Oh yeah, it also does have a microphone. I'm going to do effects really fast just to like show you what that's about, but you could go like... let's select this. I could select the effect targets, and then if I want to put like reverb on that pad, for example, I could make the room size big, and then... So, pretty cool. Yeah, effortlessly is a good word just because this app is makes that possible. I'm going to do something with audio really fast, but I'm going to adjust this fucking microphone stand one last time because it's about to fall over, as predicted. Come on. Oh yeah, I should... I wanted to plug my mic into this thing, but yeah. Yeah, and so also to answer that other question, Endless Studio is a DAW. I don't know if it's a VST plugin. I don't think it is. That would be kind of odd to be a VST plugin, but I don't know. I'm not exactly the visionary that Tim is, so I'm not really sure. I don't think it is, and I can't pull a window up right now. Yeah, so let's start a new riff. So that one was... and there are a lot of different effects. I think if you get Endless Studio, I think you end up with all of this stuff as well. So you end up with like all these crazy... Oh, here we go. This is like the most Tim Exile thing ever. These little interfaces where you could just like have a million effects at once. It is a VST. Awesome. So yeah, I have, that's amazing. How would you use this as a VST? That blows my mind. I'm not even sure that I have anything that can run a VST on my Mac at the moment. Wow. Okay. Well, I apologize for being a stone-faced liar. I'm telling you. You know what else I have? Check this out. Doesn't that sound real? It's because it is. Yeah, so here's the settings. Ableton Link. Okay, I guess that means it does run with a DAW. I should have known that. I am in advanced looper mode. I have note names on because, you know, like knowing the note names. I have my Zengo as the audio interface. So I'm going into audio input 1. However, input 3 is how my Mac has decided to interpret that. Yeah. And this is the quantization options, which allows you to dumb it down or not dumb it down. And yeah, okay. So all pretty basic, not too difficult. The riff details, there's a whole lot here. This is like every single iteration, I think, of what I've done. Yeah. earlier things, testing it out. Yeah. And you can export a movie, I assume, of just that. You could export the stems, which is pretty powerful. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a bit like an MPC workflow, but a bit more intuitive, actually, in my opinion. All right, so my jams. See, look how old that one is. Nam Jam. I'm going to do another play solo just to test out the recording. And hopefully not destroy my studio in the process. I don't have like MIDI hooked up to the looping or anything like that. Let me actually click A. Something not as jazz toned. Okay, so I can set BPM. There we go. Let's go with 98. Sure. Create new riff. Wish I had a pedal. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I can't get my hand on it fast enough. I guess let's just... That's terrible. There we go. Just try and add like a bass on top of that. We have a lot of dusty transistor. I don't think I'm going to be using my guitar that much just because I should have hooked up a pedal. What a mess. Oh, I have way too much crap here. Alright. There's literally a duck feather floating in front of my face. some effects on this guitar because it sounds terrible. Oh, core effects, there we are. I don't see chorus. Where is chorus? Yeah, I keep forgetting that we could edit these sounds too. I mean, how much fun is this? This is a lot of fun. I love this. Yeah, that's so much fun. I dig it. All right, so let's hear what other people are making. I'm going to make something for other people. Yeah, all right. See what the public jams are. Join a jam, start a new jam. Yeah, so I think I listened to this last night, or saw part of it last night. Maybe it's dead. Was it alive at some point? Am I missing something? Am I doing something obviously bad? Maybe not. Maybe it's just... Yeah, I saw something last night that was amazing. Oh, dear. Is it not loading the jams for some reason? I wonder... There we go. To be totally honest, I'm like really, really excited for... It sucks because I just bought this Mac, but I'm excited for like... for Apple to release something on Big Sur that isn't like a trash processor. Sorry to say it, but the M1, I'm not a fan. I'm just like, yeah, like loading Minecraft takes like 10 minutes. Yeah, this is nice. I think this is what I heard last night. Come on, guys! This is ridiculous. Yeah, it is kind of, this is based on like, this is a very nice user interface for Tim Exile's performance instrument, but Yeah, I don't think that many people play live with it because when I first heard of Endless, it was at NAMM 2020. Really funny. I didn't even know that Tim was going to be at NAMM, and I just like met eyes with him, and he was like, "Ben!" And I was like, "Oh dear!" And then found out about this, played with this with an iPad. You could actually find it on this channel, my NAMM video. And now this is the desktop version. It's also an app, but it's also now this is the desktop version. Anyway, point being is the apocalypse happened like right after that, so I can't imagine that many people have performed with it. But, live music's coming back, man. So if you press join a jam, there's a jam link. Got it. Oh, how the hell am I going to add a jam link? All right, so I'm going to start a new jam called Ben Jam. And I don't know if I go directly into it or if it's taken. Oh, duh. Okay. Start a new jam. Try that again. Create new jam. Did I do it right? Oh, there we go. Yeah, now we're in it. Wonderful. Okay, jam invite. Whoo, how am I going to add this? Oh man, this is going to be a headache. Not for any reason of the software's. Oh man, how am I going to add this? Because Jam invite. Ugh. How am I going to link people to this? Copy a link to clipboard. Let me try and figure this out really fast. As usual, I am running stuff on my computer. On my Mac in this case, I'm running stuff that is not public information. Working on some secret stuff, so I think I'm just going to have to go over to YouTube from a browser. Okay, you guys are going to have to like share this link to everybody, please. Because I'm going to paste it, but I'm not going to be able to go back and forth like this. Yeah, it's not for Android, which is probably a good thing. Because I do love Android, but all right, paste. Let's see if that works. Yes, I think it did. Can I pin it? Can I pin a comment here? Pin message. Cool. All right. So now we have that pinned. And now I can close this. Karen's birthday? What? Oh, Apple, I don't want to make spreadsheets. What are you doing right now? Quit numbers. All right. Back to Endless. All right, and let me redo this. I'm surprised that I'm actually capable of pulling this off right now. Bam, there we are. So I guess I'll start. Did somebody already make a Ben Jam? What is Swinny? I'm very confused. I'm always very confused. All right. Let me play with some sounds. See what we got. Should we make something like moody?
Is this thing working?
Yep. Play with some sounds. Oh, look at that.
Hello? Is this thing working?
There we go. Play with some
sounds. Hello?
Let me turn that down.
Is this thing working? Hello? Is this thing working? Hello? Is this thing working?
How do I nuke that? I don't want this.
Hello?
I should probably figure out
Is
how
this
to...
thing working? Hello? Is this thing working? Hello? Hello? Hello?
All right.
Hello? 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 Hello?
All right, let's go here.
Hello?
1, 2, 3.
Hello?
I have a bit of latency on my end from the stream.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Nice. Look at this. It's a bit chaotic. There's a lot of people in here. I'm not entirely sure which. I think I'm B. There we go. Look at that. It's got chaotic very fast. Man, I'm just gonna sit back and let this go. I like it. These are all the iterations so far. Yeah. I kind of wish there was like an option where I could be like the master engineer or something. Okay. So I think somebody nuked it, but we could go bam. We're back. I'm confused. I wonder if this is breaking any records. I wonder what the biggest jam has been yet. There we go. I feel like there's not a terrible amount of there's not that much for me to do other than be like, yeah. Yeah, the mapping is a little odd, isn't it? I kind of like the idea of just, like, being able to leave this on in the background while I'm showering or something. Wow. I could start rapping on it, or I couldn't. It's a bit like Guitar Center. There's so much here, it's so crazy. Is my mic clipping? Let me find out. Let me look. Mic clipping. Yes, it is. I'm a little bit too close. I'll keep my distance from the mic. Ooh, maybe I can rap into this. Hang on. Ooh, I might crash my Mac. Let's see. I keep my distance from the mic. 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 Try this one more time. I keep my distance from the mic. 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 I keep my distance. That works. From the mic. I keep my distance 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 from the mic. Somebody playing the saxophone into this? Am I hearing that right, or is it a sample? Nice. So odd. I love it. I love the... Oh, we got some singing going on, eh? Alright, let's hope this doesn't crash. Switching samples, or switching inputs. Might just be too much going on. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Oh my god. Did I just change the sample rate? That's silly. Can't change it. back up. A message to Tim. Kudos on not crashing. Whoa. I'm not really sure how to moderate. There's like so much going on that I can't. It would be like asking somebody to moderate a chat where there's like 700 people at once. What I would like to do is add some sort of like bass effect to my thing. Hey, come back. You know, it's funny because, like, something will die. Whoa, I'm peeking out way. Sorry, that was way too loud for me, wasn't it? It's funny because, like, something will die here. Yeah, something will, like, die, and then, it'll, like, start changing, and I initially want to, like, resist the change, and I get super, I'm like, no, go back, and then within, like, a minute, it's, like, something completely different that I like. I'll allow it. Gives room for new ideas, I suppose. It's a little too crispy. Oh, now it's all gone? There we go. Little A there. So, I'm playing like a MIDI keyboard. I'm playing just like the Yamaha Montage, working as like a MIDI controller through this. However, yeah, it is quant. I could turn off the quantization and just be like, however, my latency is a little goofy, but that's also because I'm streaming. It's not because of the app. Yeah. Try and find something that's like an actual play. Ooh, there we go. Trying to figure out which one of these channels is the... I'm gonna try and add in a really solid, let's try this. Sounds like FL Studio. Sounds like FSOL, Future Sound of London, which I love. Ooh. My little riff came back. I wonder if I could find something where I could like reharmonize this entirely. Oh, this is nice. It's really amazing how this turns into Future Sound of London so easily. This is so good that I have to pee. Man, this stream was like so hard to set up, but so easy to do. All I gotta do is just listen to everybody jam. Lucky for you, the jam never ends. It's endless. Miles, I'm in the effects section right now. It's this little guy here. It looks a little odd. All right. Where are those damn claps of there? I could hit both these keys at once. Come on. Mapping's so odd, right? Love how this changes so much. Look at this. My God. I want to know what the record is. Well, apparently some people are having trouble getting in, so I imagine that we're probably pushing it. Not pushing the record, we're pushing the system. We're pushing the system. Yeah, this is rad. Ooh, I didn't even realize this whole time signature situation. What? It's like, what would happen? How would this handle if I went up to, 7/8? Let's find out. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, here we go. I need to hear myself better. Okay, so that works. Oh, I see somebody moved it back. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna keep pushing it at 7. Oh no! It seems like I'm being outvoted on the 7/8. Yeah, it really is. Like a drum circle, somebody said. I like how, I don't know how audible I am over everything. Let me look really fast. Let me look at my views. I kind of like how how if somebody makes something that sucks, which we all do, but if like there's a submission that sucks, like I really like how the effects can easily just turn that into, you know, something rhythmic or, you know, experimental sounding. Whoa, look at this. I dig that. No, go back. We're going back. Hold on. I'm not ready to give up on it. Maybe I am. All right. I think I've used vMix before, but not today, no. I'm just using OBS right now. Or I use the Atom Mini. What was that thing? Yeah, I use the Atom Pro, which is the Blackmagic Design switchboard. And that you can actually stream direct to YouTube from. And it's basically like OBS in a hardware unit. Zero latency. I wish there was a way you could tell how many, maybe there is, maybe I'm just missing it, tell how many people are actually in. Yeah, this is like the ultimate Zoom meeting, isn't it? Huh. Yeah, I'm just kind of lost, like, seeing how this all works. Ooh, we got a bassist. Oh, we're raising the BPM, are we? Alright. If we're doing that, then we have to, like... gate everything. I like this, like, YouTube beat. YouTube beat. Alright, warning. I'm gonna be gating everybody. I'm down with going to 160, by the way. Alright. Hey. I have the sampler instrument. I have no idea how to use it. No clue. I guess you record into it? Yeah, I was trying to figure it out, but then, you know. Then the stream began. Oh, I see. Unless you sample any layer. Oh, okay, so we click a target, maybe. It's gonna be a little chaotic to do that now, but... I see. That's cool. Did I break it? Or did somebody else break it? Who broke it? That would be me. Oh, I see. Cool. I'm gonna try the record and just sample one more time, and hopefully I won't destroy the entire mix. Let's see. Maybe I'll play with that later. But yeah, I think I understand what it does now. I didn't realize that you had to have like other loops happening. I wish I could like unplug. I mean, I don't want to do it in the middle of a stream, but yeah, I kind of wish I could play my montage into this, like from the output. Ooh yeah, I dig this. Nice, nice. Oh yeah. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I see that I can play my montage, but I don't have it like mapped in that way. It's just mapped in as a MIDI controller right now. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't even mean to. I will not let that get loud. Can't seem to find a harmony. can't stretch far enough. Jesus Christ pose here. I think it's only one guitar player. happened there. I like the glitches. All right. Yeah, it does get a little hectic when there's a lot of people, but I imagine that if you have like 3 people or 2 people or something, this is way more manageable. I'm not sure I'm about the sample size, but I am really kind of amazed by how long this went on for. I mean, this jam has been going on for like 2 hours. Like, look at this. It's completely insane. The amount of content that's just in the cloud here is like, ah. Yeah. I like how it's, I dig how this is progressing. Yeah, and by the way, when my stream ends, this song doesn't end. The song goes on forever. It's endless. Maybe I'll put in some details about it before I hang up here. Hey, what happened there? Let's go back. Oh, that was me. Oh, that sounds so good. I want to see what happens if I export stems. All right. Sure. Export to documents. No way. All right. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, jam details. I wanted to edit my jam. I'm typing on a PC keyboard. Wrong computer. Load's kind of a gross word to use. God, I cannot type on these. That seems reasonable, right? Yeah, I figured it would only export them for the current riff. Let me close my HDMI really fast just so I could look at my desktop. I need like a streaming computer just because I'm always so terrified that like I'm gonna break an NDA. Breaking an NDA would be bad. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, Apple. Why are you so difficult? Ooh, nice. Okay. I have hopefully changed the image to be just a picture of milk. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was when COVID started and everybody was, there's no milk. For some reason I have a picture in my iCloud of milk. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Brendan? Like, it kind of reminds me of yeah, I just haven't jammed with other people in a long time. Kind of, it's interesting. I really would like to, yeah, I'd like to do some like jams where like it's only instruments in, like maybe even like a jazz trio. Maybe I'll get Adam Neely to play with me. We could have a. Oh no, he's touring now, so never mind. He doesn't thirst for jamming. I paid like $1,000 for this thing, this MacBook Air. Is it worth $1,000? Yes, it is. It's frustrating as fuck. It is all the Apple bullshit that you would expect is here in full force. The M1 processor is not as good as Apple claims it is in terms of power. It is a step backwards from a laptop that I bought 2 years ago. It is a step backwards from a laptop I bought 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I have like an i7 from 5 years ago not even close. The laptop I bought 5 years ago weighs about 15 pounds, and the laptop I bought 2 years ago is still pretty clunky and has about an hour and a half of battery on it, has GPU in it and all that stuff. It's a gaming laptop, but you know, if you want to edit video in like DaVinci Resolve or something like that, then you're going to need that. And this is not that. This is a small laptop for writing emails and watching Netflix or playing with little audio apps and things like that. And for that purpose, 100% enjoyable. I hate it in my studio. In this room, I hate this fucking thing. But in my kitchen, love it. In my bed, love it. Outside on my back deck, love it. Works amazingly for that. Battery lasts forever. Battery lasts like 2 times longer than my iPad. Go figure. Yeah, the M1 Mini, I was thinking about getting that, but I figured that, like, I don't know, for some reason I got this, and I'm totally happy with it, though. I mean, for what I paid. If you're... I don't know who asked that guy, Smiley. Oh, yeah. Sorry, when you initially asked that, I thought you were asking if I would recommend it. I don't know how much is known publicly, but whatever. It's not like I'm going to get sued for saying this. Apple, for saying that Apple is going to be releasing new MacBooks soon. Of course, because I just bought one, so they'll be releasing one very soon. But I don't think the chip's getting an upgrade. I think it's just going to be like some stuff on the board and the RAM. But yeah, whatever. For like a laptop that you don't need to do like crazy stuff on, it's nice. I do notice that like opening Chrome on it is is like super intense, and yeah. Yeah, opening Chrome on it's a little much, but yeah, this music's great. Yeah, I do love how Apple just said that it's faster than any chip on the planet. It's like, I knew right off the bat that that was nonsense, but like, it is like utter nonsense. But efficiency, I can't come, like the efficiency I'm impressed by. It's funny how Adam Neely is, I always feel weird talking about other YouTubers. I feel like I'm like talking shit, but I'm obviously not. I have nothing but respect for the guy. But it's always funny how he's trying to start this project that tours, which seems to be like, you know, doing pretty well. Or like how Andrew Wong is, you know, releasing music and promoting music and all that stuff. I know Bad Snacks has like a show coming up that she's, and it's really funny because these people started in YouTube, and I think Adam started in education, but like, yeah, these people started with YouTube as great musicians and then moved on to, you know, wanting to make it as a musician, whereas I'm the opposite. Like, I'm like tired of touring and tired of the normal musician thing, and like, you know, expanding my horizons to YouTube. So it's kind of funny to be like going, you know, crossing, like they're going in the opposite direction on the highway, and I'm like, hey, good luck. Good luck back there. It's a little hectic. I'm sure it's pretty hectic up here too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Andrew's in space. Yeah, so just seeing these now, reading up. Yeah, I mean, I've spoken to Adam plenty. He's a nice guy. We have a lot in common in terms of our like music tastes. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at his tour dates actually. Maybe yeah, maybe I'll see his band if they come to Atlanta. That'd be fun. I wonder when they're going to Chicago. I kind of want to go to Chicago. How is anybody booking tour dates right now? Oh yeah, they're coming soon. Oh, hey buddy. Yeah, okay, so they'll be in Chicago pretty soon. Be in Nashville on the 12th. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea how anybody's booking tour dates right now. That's kind of crazy. Just because like nobody's toured in so long. nobody's toured in so long, and so now there's like 15 holds per venue night. I'm reading your question here. Ben, you mentioned that you taught music at a local institution in a past video. What got you started on learning theory when you first did? So, I learned music, how do I explain this? I started a nonprofit music school, and I didn't teach very much there. Because I'm not a music teacher. I wasn't taught music. I learned it myself, and so that makes me kind of a bad teacher, you know? Like, I'm actually a much better boxing teacher because I learned boxing fundamentally. I learned all the fundamentals, and I know sort of the first and second and third thing you learn in that route, whereas music, not so much. I sort of took my own weird path. So yeah, I ran a nonprofit music center, and then after that, we sort of turned it into a community center that also continued some of that music education. And then the second half to your question, music theory, I learned theory from having to use it, essentially. Like, I learned theory because I got hired on a job where I had to write music for, like, I don't even remember what the initial instruments were, like a violin and a cello and a flute or something like that. And I knew some music theory, like just from being a musician, and I knew generally what it was. But yeah, that's when I had to, because all it is just a language to speak to other musicians with that I think is mostly outdated now. So. Well, another weird thing, I'm not in a contract with the booking agency anymore. Like that, I got dropped in March of 2020 when COVID started, understandably. And it's funny because there are, I every now and then I get like just sort of emails, being like, would you be interested in this and that? And I think like, how much money would it cost me to do that now? Like to sort out a live set and get all the gear sorted out, and then not only that, but I'm so busy now here, so incredible. I mean, I'm sure half of you have seen me trying to hire an assistant and stuff, and so I'm so incredibly busy here. And so to imagine leaving for 15 days to play 3 shows around the United States is wow, and how much I would be paid to do that, it would probably be, not nearly enough for it to be worth it. I think if I were to do live shows again, it would probably be in a seated environment. I would really like to sort of have, which is how am I going to sort that out? It's going to be very difficult. I'm going to need an amazing booking agent. But yeah, I would like to do something in a seated environment because I feel like those shows are always the ones that are most rewarding, and they allow me to be quiet. They allow me to play soft things and build atmospheres, whereas a bar or a festival or, a venue like that, you're just always playing over people talking or over other stages or things like that. And so you always have to be just play loud bangers, and it gets boring. I don't like it. Connor, what's replacing in the theory? I don't like theory at all. I don't use it for writing ever. I mean, I could, but I think that it's theory is really, it's just very old, westernized way of looking at music, I guess is the best way to put it, because I feel like the standards of music theory in something like jazz are broken constantly. There's no point in even saying, oh, this breaks music theory. It's more just being okay, music theory is outdated. It's just wrong notes can sound like right notes, and we pretty much know now that every single note on the key on a piano can harmonize with every other note on a piano. There's no limit. But yeah, music theory, the way that you would warn music with majors and minors, and that sort of being like your foundation. I mean, I can see how that's useful to be your foundation if you want to sound like Mozart or something, you know, but or if you want to sound like a lot of music that you've heard before. But yeah, I just think slowly, by generation, it's just being phased out. I'm not against it. Maybe I am. Yeah, maybe I'm against it. I wouldn't, like, if I had a child who was learning music, I would not have them touch theory. I would show them chords. I would give them chord charts and stuff. But this got really weird really fast in a great way. Guy Smiley, I mean, this wouldn't be the best stream to do it in, but I can make a wrong note. I mean, it's not like a magic trick. I feel like it's just something you do when you've been a musician long enough, or especially in the world of jazz. I can make a note wrong. I taught a class in Sweden a couple weeks ago, and like I did part of that demonstration where it was like, I can take a wrong note and play a wrong note, and play it in a different context, but every other note is exactly the same, and it sounds right. It might even be, and it sounds right in the strangest way, to where it's like a fascinating thing that gives you chills. And yeah, listening to somebody like Herbie Hancock is a great example of that. Or, you know what, if you dare I plug my own music, but the most recent piano thing that I released, 7 Quarantine Poems, you could probably hear a lot of that there. Things where if you just like put all the notes, played them all at once, or, you know, in a different sequence, they would sound like wrong. They would sound like I didn't know what I was playing. But you know, it's just the expression that matters more than the notes itself. Is Rick Beato like a big note guy, a big theory guy? Oh, yeah. Victor Wooten is a huge proponent of that. I've met Victor. He's a wonderful person. Well, not to go back to Adam Neely topic here, but he pretty much highlighted how music theory is racist. I believe that was the initial version, the initial title of his video, and then he said, I think he changed it to like music theory and white supremacy. And it's a great video. Totally highlights everything that I'm saying here. Like it completely disregards Eastern music. It completely disregards, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just, it teaches us music, like most, I don't necessarily know what I'm talking about when I'm speaking of music education as a whole, because I don't have a child in music education. I don't know if like the Suzuki method is still being taught everywhere, but it kind of like puts the old white European classical composers up on top. Like they're the best, and then everybody trickles down from that. And that's bullshit. That's just nonsense. It's crap. Yeah, the only reason we hold them up that high is because, you know, history. Yeah. Yeah, Bach's great. Very rule following, right? You know? Well, so I also think it's important, like, if you have a kid who's playing the piano or something, like, again, let's, in this imaginary world where I have a daughter who's learning the piano, which is like something I fantasize about. Like, I'd love to have a child that's learning music, and, you know, I feel like I wouldn't get very much done in regards to this channel. I would be doing a whole lot of, teaching, and or just being like, but yeah, let's say I had a child who was learning the piano. I would not, I would only give guidance when it was absolutely required. And not totally related, but somewhat related, my mother's trying to learn the piano, and she's always asking me how to read music, essentially. And I'm always like, don't. Just play the piano. Play it more. Have it become an appendage to where you get so used to it that you know what you like and you know what you don't like, and then eventually you'll start challenging that when you learn other people's music. So yeah. Yeah, Jose, you have a great point. Like, music theory is taught so you could perfectly replicate. Music theory is taught so you could perfectly play in an orchestra and play Mozart and all those things. So you can play it perfectly. And I just don't understand why we keep doing it. Like, record it perfectly on a really good ambisonic microphone and then move on and then fucking improvise. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. No, the Beatles didn't care about music theory, especially in the late years. And they got all into Eastern music, and that's. Polybox. I think learning chords, like, C minor, C major 7, C minor 7, C major 9, C major 11, C major 13th, doing all that stuff is one thing, but you can really just do that by counting. You can just be like 1, 2, 3, 3 notes away from the root note. You can do that, and then, unfortunately, it's if you want, like, if you're doing that on the guitar, unfortunately, if you look up how to play things, a lot of times you find tablature, which is just miserable. Like, every single note in a song, you're going to count the frets. Like, come on. So when I did teach in Alpha Basic Music Center in Chicago, when I did have a couple guitar students, or I filled in, and for example, I had one. It was like a 14-year-old girl who loved Metallica, and her parents sent her there to, like, learn other stuff, like learn the fundamentals, and she just wanted to play Metallica. And I was always just like, let her play Metallica. Why the fuck would you not let her play Metallica? What else is she going to learn on the guitar that's better than Metallica, in your opinion? And so they were fine with it. And, and so it was easy to be like, all right, here's your chords. Here, just memorize what note these are. And then you'll always know the root note. And then you always know the fingering to play a major or minor on that. And, spoiler alert, every Metallica song is in fucking E minor, so learn that, you pretty much will be able to play every Metallica song. After that, it's just a matter of, like, getting your timing with your other hand. But sounds great over here. Oh, amazing. Wow, that's awesome. From YouTube to Berkeley. That's awesome. I have a lot of NFT news coming up, by the way. I think. I guess to be totally clear, or to be totally honest, I've been a consultant. Not so much a partner, I don't want to say, but I've been a very strong consultant with a marketplace that has existed for probably a year before the NFT fad began. And it has like solid startup seed, and everybody from this startup is from like a different part of the world, which I really like. Like you have like people who are from Africa, people who are from Middle East, people who are from Asia, people who are from South America. It's really cool that way. And everybody's really open-minded, but everybody's very differently minded as well in their ideas. But one thing that they wanted to get right, and the reason one of them came across my video and all of my bitching on Twitter, and they were just like, so then how do we get this right? What are your, if you were to release all of your music on our platform, which I'm not doing, by the way, but if you were to do that, what would be your demands? And like, I was like, okay, well then let me list this off. Like obviously we'd have to be on a clean blockchain in terms of efficiency, and then also artist rights would have to come first. And so I'm their consultant for this, and slowly but surely it's launching soon. And so yeah, there are some things that we're hopefully doing together very soon, probably like June 1st, that'll involve my community, and that'll involve not only my patrons but my subscribers as well, where there'll be some really nice prizes and things like that. Hopefully, we're trying to just make sure that we could like get it all organized in time and all money. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to be able to offer something to that space that isn't environmentally taxing or I guess advantageous. Like it's basically just a well-organized, well-thought-out way that will grow to things outside of just a token next to an audio file, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Like, this is amazing background music to have. Yeah, I love this. Melodics? I'll check that out. Is that for iOS or is that for Android or both? Man, look at this. I'm so proud. Just glad my milk image is still here. Wow. Oh, I like how that snare came in. I'll check it out. Yeah, it might be something worth recommending, because a lot of people ask me that. Unfortunately, it's getting to that time where I've been here for close to 3 hours. I'll probably hang out on Noir's stream in a bit. I would link to it, but I'm like, I have a laptop over there that I'm like controlling with a wireless mouse, and it's just not easy to link to things, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, I could link to it on the other thing here. Sorry, I'm thinking of linking to that. I will link to Noir's stream, which should start at midnight Eastern time, so in 40 minutes or so. I linked to it there in the chat. Yeah, also, you can, so this jam will be going forever, man. I'm so excited to just, like, check it out. I'm excited to, like, go to bed and see where it ends up tomorrow. I'll be listening to this for a while. There's a, I think Endless is free for iOS, and and right now Endless Studio is 50% off if you have a Mac, which is, so $50, I think, which is a pretty good deal, in my opinion. I love this. I think it's great. Everything's awesome. Yeah, so check out Noir's stream. He starts in 40 minutes or so, and I don't know. I wish I didn't have to say goodbye. I could keep this on forever. I keep thinking that, and then like it's like, well, yeah, it's called Endless. That's kind of the point. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll have a video out before next week. Oh yeah, and I have a songwriting live stream from my Patreon community and Discord community, which you should totally join if you haven't. It's as little as $1. The Discord has like 400 some people. The Patreon has more than that. Minecraft server. I just built a little horse barn the other day in there. Valheim server. It's awesome. It's an amazing community, and there's like a songwriting, I don't want to say contest, it's more of a, what's the word to use? I don't know. If a bunch of people are writing songs and then just listening to them and enjoying them. I'm doing that, and then also the NFT launch thing, which will be fun. The NFT platform launch explainer and contest. So, oh, sorry, Polyvox, you're right. It's $99 instead of $199. I think it's worth $99 for sure, because I think that from what I've seen in the early version of, I mean, this is still like just out of beta, and what's happening right now on the screen, like all of these people, like this jam is insane in terms of how many people and how many interactions there are with a central server. It's probably the best I've seen in terms of this type of online collaboration. Good work, Tim. You're awesome. Yeah, sorry. So one last thing before you the NFT not bad anymore. A lot of people have been saying that since I made the initial sort of teaser announcement. I never made a video that said fuck NFTs. I made a video saying, yo, we can do this better. Just wait and we'll figure it out. But like doing it on the Ethereum blockchain is just really, really bad, you know, for the environment, for a whole bunch of different reasons, for gas fees, for a whole lot of different reasons. And also NFTs are currently, in their current state, just artificial scarcity. But I've been involved in blockchain since 2011. I am a big fan of it. I think that it has a lot of potential, and I think that NFTs have a lot of potential outside of what they're currently being used. And so I'm very, very excited to, since making that video and since that whole thing, to actually talk to a team of developers and with a good seeds, and not good seeds as in like good, but like good, they have good seeding in terms of funding, and they're doing it right, and that's awesome. And it's not about me promoting a marketplace, it's more about me providing an answer. It's about me bitching about something and saying we could do this better, and then saying, like this, we could do this, let's raise the bar. And I'm really excited about that. And that's one of the reasons I've been so busy, is because like that's really important to me. And I think that especially with crypto crashing. I think that like we're going to see a new generation. We're going to see a new generation of this thing, and we're going to see ETH 2.0 come out soon, and we're also going to see NFTs take a better form that is a little bit more useful. I think we're, things like parity rather than just being a token. So, yeah. Cool. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to let my dog out and, I don't know, pet my ducks. All right. See ya.